Are you tired of watching The Exorcist for the 100th time? Were you disappointed in the latest jump scare? Conjuring movie? Are your typical Halloween movies getting a little stale? Well, you are in luck. Here are 5 great foreign horror movies you've probably never heard of. Number 5. Troll. If you're looking for a kid-friendly Halloween/horror movie, look no further than Troll. Troll is a Norwegian fantasy action film that tells the story of a giant, ancient troll awakened in the mountains of Norway, which then begins to rampage and head towards Oslo. Directed by Roar Uthaug, the film follows a team, including paleontologist Nora Tiedemann, who must figure out how to stop the mythical creature before it causes irreversible destruction. Don't go into watching this movie thinking it's going to be a gory monster film. Instead, watch it as a semi-scary foreign film with its own myths and legends that you get to learn about and see come to life. Number 4. Dog Soldiers. Somewhere between the movie Predator and The Cabin in the Woods, Dog Soldiers has a little of everything a scary movie needs. 2002's Dog Soldiers is a British horror action film, written and directed by Neil Marshall, about a squad of British soldiers on a training exercise in the Scottish Highlands who are unexpectedly ambushed by a pack of werewolves. The movie blends action, horror, and gore with elements of dark humor, following the soldiers as they fight for survival in a remote cottage. It is known for its practical special effects, intense action sequences, and its man versus monster premise, often compared to Predator meets a werewolf story. Even though it's a bit dated, the effects surprisingly hold up well and has a unique take on werewolves. If you haven't heard of this classic, it's a must-see this Halloween. Not really suited for younger kids, but your teenagers will love it. Number 3. Battle Royale. If scary monsters aren't your thing, don't worry, we got you covered. How about a balls-to-the-wall slasher movie? Battle Royale is a controversial, violent, and satirical 2000 Japanese dystopian action film directed by Kinji Fukasaku, based on Kushin Takami's novel of the same name. It depicts a future Japan where the government forces a class of 9th grade students to fight to the death on a remote island until only one survivor remains, as a method of controlling juvenile delinquency and preventing rebellion. A full 12 years before America put out its more toned-down version of teenagers murdering each other, The Hunger Games definitely doesn't match the horror and gore of this Japanese classic. Even though the sequel didn't live up to the original, Battle Royale is a great watch as a standalone movie. It probably doesn't need to be said, but this movie is for sure not for a younger crowd. Number 2. Inside. If you think American movies hold the throne as being the goriest and most disturbed in the horror genre, well then you've never seen Inside. The 2007 film Inside is a French horror film about a pregnant widow on Christmas Eve who was attacked by a mysterious, violent intruder with the goal of taking her baby. Directed by Julien Maury and Alexandre Bustillo, the movie stars Beatrice Dalle and Alison Paradis and follows the terrifying struggle for survival within the widow's home. And I know what you're thinking. Since it's on Christmas Eve, does that make it a Christmas movie? Well, unless your goal is to never speak to your family, I wouldn't go putting on this slasher gore fest about a woman trying to cut a baby out of another woman. But if your goal is to see something that will truly disturb and leave its mark on your psyche, then look no further. Not only is this movie not for kids, I would advise most adults not to see it alone. Number 1. Train to Busan. And finally, we saved the best for last. If you're just a casual watcher of horror films and want to watch a movie that's good without the horror elements, then Train to Busan is the movie for you. Train to Busan is a 2016 South Korean zombie horror thriller film about a group of passengers, including a work-obsessed father and his daughter, who are trapped on a bullet train and must fight for survival when a zombie virus outbreak sweeps the country during their journey to the city of Busan. Directed by Yeon Sang-ho, the movie features intense action, compelling characters, and themes of individualism versus collectivism and selflessness in the face of a crisis. In a great balance of storytelling, character building, and zombie action, Train to Busan is a movie that has something for everyone, and it can be enjoyed by a younger audience that have already been exposed to shows like The Walking Dead. If you can only watch one of these foreign horror films, this would be the most recommended one by a mile. Do you agree with our list? Do you think we've missed a great foreign horror film? Let us know in the comments and please like and share.